Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It's great to be with you on Inspirations for Your Life. Whether you're with me right now at 9:30 p.m. or 9:30 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m., or maybe even 12 noon to 12 midnight, it doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate that. And I hope you guys really enjoy the series this week because we have an amazing, amazing series. Thank you so very much for being with me. It means so very much to me. So our master topic for the week, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, what we don't know about our body, Series 3, Show 29. That Series 3 means we are in our third year. At the end of this year, we'll be celebrating our third year anniversary as we head into our fourth year. So it is really great to be with you. And I mean, truly, truly great. Because when I can share things about, our body or about any kind of knowledge, and I can help you guys become better versions of yourself. I mean, I think that's an amazing, I can say that's an amazing thing. And you might be saying, hey, John, I don't really know what that means. Well, basically, what it means is that we're sharing things that you may not necessarily know about. And by us sharing these things, you're going to be able to enhance the quality of your life. So tonight's show, Granular, is about discover the secret of unique sweat glands. Now, the thing is, where are these unique sweat glands in our body? Because this is something that is so, so cool, right? Well, these sweat glands are in your ear. That's right. You can hear me. They are in your ear. And so if they're in your ear, that is, when I say pretty cool, that is very, very cool. Understanding that people don't always realize why things work a certain way. And it's because people have to understand why things are done a certain way, right? Why. And so if they understand the why, then it becomes, how can I say, a lot easier, right? A lot easier. So let's dive into this, shall we? So we're talking about your ear. Now, your ear actually has glands that secrete in your ear, okay? And they are, when I say cool, they are really, really cool. So the unique sweat glands, they're found in the ear, and these glands are very, very crucial. We'll learn a little more later. So they, first of all, they act as a waterproof lining for your ear canal. That's pretty cool, right? You never thought that sweat from one part of your body could help protect your ears from water. I don't know about you, but I think that is something that is absolutely, when I say amazing, that's something amazing. That's like one of the modern mysteries of our body that, maybe we don't know a lot about. And I think it's really cool that we can understand, what that is. All right. I think that's a really, really cool thing. And I think a lot of people out there don't necessarily understand why. But I think when we start to, let's say, digest things, we can see why things are going a certain way. And again, just learning about our body, I think that is something that is really, really cool. And I think it's something that a lot of people don't put a lot of stock into. And so, just knowing about what our body has and what our body can do, I think that is something that is very, 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 very cool. I mean, when I say cool, very, very cool. I think a lot of times people get this nugget of what our body can do. They're like, oh my gosh, wow, that's really amazing. By the way, don't forget to catch my hat, I'm sure, in case you missed it. BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. So what else happens? So the glands secrete in your ear, and they actually help carry the dead skin cells, other debris, out of your ears. That is really cool. Because, oh, I hate earwax. I hate earwax. Well, you don't have to hate anymore because earwax is something that can really protect you, right? A lot of things we learned, like with the nose, we learned some great things, right? So ear dust, I should say, earwax, basically helps trap dirt and dust. That's something I believe that is so amazing because we wouldn't think that that's what it's about, but that is what it's about. It's about understanding how these things are a certain way. And if they're a certain way, then it means that we have the potential, ladies and gentlemen, to, let's say, augment what our body's doing by making a subtle tweak. You know, this earwax, by the way, actually prevents your ears from drying out. That's a really, really cool thing. And lastly, you know what it does? It protects against bacterial and fungal infections. So you might be on the fence and saying, "Hey, John, I don't get this." So how do our ears produce the earwax? Um, so again, earwax can be caused by skin conditions like eczema, or when the ear canal is irritated by things like earbuds or hearing aids. That's why it's always important that when you use these hearing aids or earbuds, like I use these JBLs, make sure they're always clean. The buildup of earwax may also occur as you get older when earwax is generally drier and harder, or simply because your ear canal is narrow. Improper cleaning can cause problems too. So when earwax is impacted, it can cause itchiness. So it's important to understand that earwax, again, is a waxy substance. It's put together from the secretions in the ear canal and also taking the dead cells in the ear. And they're called the ceruminous glands. Say that a million times fast. Cerebum. It's a skin oil secreted through the body by the sebaceous glands. Okay. And earwax protects the outer ear canal from dirt, insects, bacteria, and other harmful agents. It also repels water and keeps the ear canal nice and moist and free from any dryness or cracking. Earwax also has an antibacterial property, like I talked about, antifungal property. And studies have shown that healthy amounts of earwax may decrease your risks for ear infections like otis externa and things like that. So what can cause excessive earwax? Well, wet earwax. This is the typical type of earwax that has a higher lipid fat content. Dry earwax is the type of lower lipid content due to a reduced number of ceruminous glands. So dry earwax can be problematic as it's less able to cling to the walls of the ear canal. Instead, it may start to clump as the sebum glues together with dead skin and debris. So it's important to understand how that works. Genetics can affect age, abnormal ear anatomy, improper ear cleaning, hearing devices. As I said, over time, like earbuds and hearing aids, block the migration of earwax from the ear canal. So when you have an earbud on, it's very important that you make sure that you clean out your ear before and after so they don't become impacted. So when you have an earbud in, just making sure your ear is clean is really simple. Like, you know, when you put them in and you take them out, really, really simple. As I said, conditions like skin problems such as eczema, conditions that cause inflammation of sebaceous glands leading to skin infections like skin dryness and dry earwax. Also, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, stress. Anxiety, fear, and stress are linked to increased earwax production due to the release of stress hormone we all studied before, cortisol, which stimulates sweat glands. So earwax is pretty amazing. So people have often asked me, does earwax have, it's a good question, have a smell? Earwax can be smelly if there's an infection, something stuck in your ear. Does earwax normally smell? If your ear is healthy, generally a healthy earwax, you're really not going to smell very much. So I think it's really important to understand things like taking care of the ear, A lot of times when I go in the shower, I'll put some warm water in my ear, put my ear one way, kind of go one way, then put the ear the other way. And that really helps. I want to share something which I think is important while we're doing this. So if you ever want to basically pop yours, you want to do it in a safe way. So you could take your nose, okay, you could turn your head to your left or to my right here, and just hold it and hold your nose and swallow. Just like this a few times. Turn your neck all the way to the side and swallow to the other side and pinch your nose. And that'll actually cause your sinuses and your ears to actually release. It's no fun having them stuff up, especially when they're on a plane or something like that, right? So it's important that we know how to take care of our body. Like I said, we never got that owner's manual. Like, we were too drawn on going to lunch after we were born. We didn't really stay for the manual. We said, nah, I had enough. I'm gonna go catch a burger. So there are safe ways to remove earwax at home. You can use softening drops. You can use ear irrigation. Gently rinsing your ear canal can reduce the risk of earwax. You can use a rubber bulb. I like to use the shower head and just putting it, again, don't have it too hard, just lightly some warm water, and that can really help. You can use wax softening eardrops before rinsing out your ear. But I think it's important to have a good regimen. And I find putting water through it is really helpful. If your earwax is causing any pain or discomfort, of course, reach out to your GP or your primary care physician. Very important there. So a lot of times things happen in our body and we don't know why they happen. And so earwax has a lot of important benefits. And just go through those again. The ear has the sweat glands, and it takes the dead cells, okay, with the combination of the fluid that it is able to secrete. And then what happens is it pushes actually the dead, let's say, skin cells and other debris out of your ear. So pretty important, right? So ear sweat aids in cleaning your ears, very similar to the way tears actually clean your eyes. These glands secrete in your ear. They act as waterproof lining for your ear canal, and they carry the dead skin cells away. And lastly, they trap dirt and dust, which means they also keep out insects and other things that could harm your ear. And they prevent your ears from drying out, and they protect against bacterial fungal infections. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening. Of course, I've got more in store for you on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But this whole week is what we don't know about our bodies. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Do check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to catch you guys at another show. Have yourself a fantastic evening. And remember, your earwax is there to protect you. Don't complain about it. Learn how to manage it and learn how to keep your ears clean and get that wax flowing by keeping your ears hydrated. Really great way to do it. And also, don't stick foreign objects in your ears. If you have Q-tips, it's very important if you're going to wet the Q-tip that you push it, but you very gently. You do not push it further into the eardrum. You literally just use it very gently. And I know some doctors are against that, but if you use the Q-tip very gently, like you're not pushing you're literally just barely touching, that's okay. But you've got to remember to be really sensitive with your Q-tips. They're not meant to be like a tool that you pry out your stuff. It's not meant for that. Of course, there's other things you can do to get rid of earwax, as we talked about. But I find that hydrating your ears really does help. Also, sometimes if I know I have allergies and I put warm water in, that really helps because it's the blockage, right? Your ears and your nose. And remember that little trip I told you that if you want to, basically relieve the pressure, whether it's on a plane or what have you, your sinuses, just turn your head to one side, pinch your nose, and swallow. Turn to the other side, pinch your nose, and swallow a few times. And that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Take care.